Guys, at this point, I'm asking, what exactly do Black people want? Why do they want to keep racism alive so much that they are willing to find a way to spin every single thing non-Black people do as racist? This has become extremely exhausting to watch. The endless hunt for racism in literally everything. Everything. I am sick and tired of seeing these wannabe victims twisting everything, normal everyday actions, into some deep-seated microaggression or systemic oppression against Black people. Recently, guys, I came across yet another video that perfectly captures how ridiculous this has gotten. There's this Asian creator, a guy who regularly films himself buying grocery items, preparing them, eating them, and rating them online, especially on TikTok. It is his thing. That is what he does on TikTok. Now, this guy films day 297 of his series, where he picks up what looks like a hot sausage or some spicy grocery item. He makes his food and he enjoys it on camera. Simple content, harmless content. Also, I thought, because shortly after that video went viral, guys, some wannabe victims started crawling out of the woodwork, flooding his comment section, and even making response videos claiming that he is racist, accusing him of microaggressions toward Black people. Guys, I'm gonna show you parts of the video. I'm not gonna show you all of the video because there is no need. It is just a food preparation video. There is no need to show the full video. It is just gonna be a waste of our time. But I am going to show you parts of the video which our wannabe victims are pointing out to be the racist attack against Black people. Take a look.
I've been seeing these spicy bowl videos in my feed, and I think people have been using these like Big Mama's pickled sausages for them. Those don't look that fresh, so I think I'm gonna use these instead. Adele's Cajun sausages, $5.99 for this.
I know it says to cook these on the stovetop, but I always air fry these.
Set these down. 350 for 12 minutes. Looks about done.
Chop these up. Oh crap, this is actually so hot. Ow, it's splattering everywhere.
Banana peppers. Juice is in there. I'm actually not sure how much juice because nobody gave me the measurements online. Dill pickles. Put some of these juices in there. Looks like piss. I've seen some videos where people have been using the Big John's pickled eggs juices and adding it to here, but I thought those eggs look kind of disgusting. So I got some regular boiled eggs instead. Move this to the side. We're gonna get an empty glass bowl. Add our sausages in there. Banana peppers. Pickles. I just realized I don't have jalapenos. Hopefully this tastes right. Season this up. Ponies. Once again, I'm eyeballing everything. See this thing that looks like some expired chili. Flamin' hot cheddar ruffles. Nice bright red. Pretty good. Okay. Crap. Alright, they're just breaking. I actually really do like these sausages. Try an egg. It just tastes hella pickled. The amount of sodium is insane. It kind of tastes like I'm eating a bunch of condiments. This is like a pregnancy craving type meal. 6-1.
So that's it, guys. This is the video. Nothing controversial. But let us see the response coming from these Black wannabe victims and their so-called non-Black allies, whom at this point I think are just people making fun of them and clowning them on their whininess and complaints while pretending to be their allies. Guys, let us take a look at their response and then we'll come back to talk some more. Take a look.
I know we all seen the video of that Asian man making the spicy bowl, and we all know through that video it was nothing but microaggressions. I mean, it's at this point we know everything is very anti-Black. But I just think it's sad because knowing that they technically are a community of people of color and have that same notion when those certain people say that their food is nasty, disgusting, make faces, act like it stinks, and then turned around and did that to another community. But then we also have to remember a lot of the Asian community says that some of them are raised to be anti-Black. So it is not shocking that he felt like everything that went into that spicy bowl was just not it. And then at the end did not like it, but did not use any ingredients that went into the spicy bowl. He said the eggs look nasty and wanted his own eggs. They're just pickled eggs, so I'm confused on what looks so nasty about them. And then we all know he's probably not going to take accountability. And if he does, we all know he didn't mean it. Because he made another video and tried something of somebody else and didn't have any complaints and didn't pick at what was going on with what it was. I don't care if it was a sweet potato and just cheese. So we're used to it, but it's just sad because the same people that they are wanting proximity to wouldn't even pee on them if they were on fire, just like they wouldn't pee on us if we were on fire.
We're not going to sit up here and pretend as though that video was not full of racist microaggressions. For you to recreate a trend started by Black Americans about spicy bowls, then say that the sausages they use are disgusting, then say that the boiled eggs that they use are disgusting, and use the same verbiage vernacular in Texas, racist white supremacists who say the same thing about y'all's food. Very ironic. And it's very ironic that a lot of East Asian people got up on the internet and got popular creating, their platform by speaking against the racism against their community as they should. And yet, oftentimes, I feel as though they don't talk about the racism perpetuated by their community because why would they? A lot of East Asian people are more in allegiance with white supremacy while also having a desire to make sure their culture is represented accurately and appropriately and respected, but that doesn't oftentimes extend to other people's cultures because a lot of East Asian people within the context of America and outside of that context have a strong desire to, in a very liberal coded way or even conservative coded way, enact white supremacy in their own ways. Right. So we could sit up here and talk about, let's not say East Asian food is disgusting, but you can do it to Black Americans. We can sit up here and talk about, let's not steal East Asian culture, but y'all can do it to Black Americans. I'm looking at you, K-pop. We can sit up here and say, let's not use East Asian slurs. Cue in K-pop, Korean, the Korean industry, East Asian content creators. And then cue in blackface. And then cue in the appropriation braids and the AAV accents and the no. It's fuck you all. No shade. Ones who perpetuate it and the ones who don't speak out against it.
When I talk about anti-Blackness in the Asian community, this is the kind of subtle, not so subtle ways that it manifests. It is not innocuous to refer to foods that are primarily eaten by the Black community as disgusting or saying, you don't know who eats this kind of stuff. We know that there is a normal and respectful way to say that you don't like something or something is not for you. That's not what happened here. And as many people pointed out in the comments, he didn't even make it right. On the literal heels of H Mart Gate and Courtney's eggs, we know that food is not just food. The language we use to describe food matters, and it can be harmful and perpetuate stereotypes and prejudices. We can so easily see that when it comes to our food, but when it's someone else's, then it's like, oh, well, who cares? You didn't really mean it that way. Like, get over it. Aside from the racist undertones of all of this, it's just so corny to crap on foods that other people enjoy eating.
What a bunch of clowns. Imagine how far you have to reach to, somehow link this simple food preparation to racism against Black people. I mean, does these guys have nothing better to do with their time? So it is now considered racism for somebody to say that a liquid that clearly looks like piss. It is racist that somebody says that something that actually looks disgusting to him looks disgusting to him. So it is now racist to make small declarations of truth. I mean, what exactly is these people's problem? Some of these wannabe victims even claimed that their problem with this Asian guy's video is the fact that he chose to interchange the pickled eggs for freshly cooked eggs. Like it is a taboo to even replace the pickled eggs with a type of egg that he would enjoy. It is so preposterous to me. And even when I tried to research that, I discovered so many other Black creators on TikTok who made the same hot sauce using fresh cooked eggs, not pickled eggs, and nobody had a problem with it. But suddenly, just because an Asian guy decided to use normal eggs, it is a racist attack on Black people. This is ridiculous. This is big absurdity. I just can't with these guys. I can't. At this point, guys, I am genuinely asking, what exactly do these people want? Because it feels like no matter what anybody does, whether it be cooking, mowing the lawn, existing, there is always a group of fatigue generators who are ready to spin it into proof of racism against Black people. I mean, it is crazy. This reminds me of another viral clip I saw where this white woman was claiming that having a neat, tidy grass lawn is racist. Yes, you heard that right. Maintaining your yard properly, trimming the grass, keeping it green and orderly somehow signals racial superiority or exclusion. It is environmental racism or white privilege or whatever buzzword they are using this week. Laws are not just laws anymore, guys. They are tools of oppression.
I can't stop thinking about how grass lawns are racist and like based in white supremacy. If that doesn't make sense, that's okay, I guess. It seems really obvious to me. It's really upsetting. Bring back weeds. Bring back clover yards. Look, can we just can anything just be okay in its natural state, or do we just have to whitewash everything, make it a competition, and use it as a sign of your worth as a human being in society? Like, can we just have weeds?
This is how bizarre things have gotten in our society. Now tell me, how can we take actual occurrence of racism seriously when everything is being accused of being racist? Because make no mistake, I still acknowledge that real racism exists and we should condemn it when it happens. But what we are seeing right here, what we are seeing right now is something different. A victimhood industry, a perpetual outrage machine where certain groups, especially some segments of the black community and their allies, have turned calling out racism into a full-time hobby, a source of social status, likes, views, and moral superiority. Everything becomes a dog whistle. Eating sausage, racist. Nice lawn, racist. Speaking properly, acting white. Building businesses, acting white. Failing in certain areas. Oh, that is because the system is rigged against you. Succeeding despite challenges still somehow proves that the system is rigged against you. It is a no-win scenario designed to keep grievances alive forever. I keep saying this every time. Racism is in very high demand and in very short supply. That is why we keep seeing manufactured grievances like this being portrayed as racism. It is all performative. It has no substance to it. And it even harms these black individuals in return because they're going to be just like the boy who cried wolf. They are calling everything racism today. But when real racism happens to them, nobody is going to take them seriously. Guys, I staunchly reject this endless expansion of racism to cover discomfort, cultural differences, or even basic standards of behavior. If everything is racist, then nothing actually is racist. As always, guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.